She was England's Virgin Queen. Powerful, brilliant, unmarried, Elizabeth I ruled for 44 years. But in 1603, her long reign ended, and her death remained shrouded in mystery. Was it age? Illness? Poison? Or something deeper? Something emotional? Even spiritual? Let's explore what may have caused the death of Elizabeth I, and the untold story of her final days. In late 1602, Queen Elizabeth began to decline. She stopped eating. She slept very little. She refused to lie down, standing for hours, lost in thought, silent. Court observers said she was haunted by sadness. Was it depression? Was it guilt? Or simply the weight of age? She had just lost one of her closest friends, Catherine Howard. She was over 69, very old by the standards of the time. And yet, no one expected her to fade so quickly. In her final weeks, Elizabeth suffered from swollen throat, pale complexion, refusal to eat or drink, restlessness and insomnia, a strange melancholy that doctors could not explain, no fever, no visible wound, just a slow, strange decline. Doctors tried to comfort her. She waved them away. When Archbishop Whitgift begged her to name a successor, she replied only with gestures. Something was deeply wrong. So what actually killed her? Let's examine the main theories. Pneumonia. Some believe she developed a lung infection from exposure and old age. Blood poisoning. She famously used white lid makeup, highly toxic. Over time, this could have caused organ failure. Cancer, possibly throat or oral cancer, suggested by swelling and speech decline. Old age plus depression. Mentally and emotionally exhausted, she may have simply given up the will to live. No autopsy was performed, so we may never know for sure. Elizabeth ruled as a woman alone in a world of men. She never married, never had children. She survived endless conspiracies, war, religious rebellion, and even her own cousin's execution. By 1603, her court was full of new faces, loyal to the future King James. Her trusted allies were gone. Her body was tired. Her mind was full of ghosts. She once said, "I am married to England." But perhaps by the end, she felt abandoned. In her final days, Elizabeth refused to speak. She stood or sat in silence for hours, still regal, still proud. When the end came on March 24th, 1603, she was surrounded by few attendants. No great final speech, no last words recorded, only a heavy silence. From a woman who had spoken for an empire. Her death ended the Tudor dynasty. But her legacy? It lived on, in art, in politics, in the very shape of modern England. Elizabeth I had ruled through fire, war, and revolution, and emerged victorious. And yet, her death was quiet, human, and strangely lonely. Historians still ask, did Elizabeth die of a broken heart? Was she poisoned slowly by her own beauty routine? Did court politics drive her to fade away? We may never know. But we do know this. Even queens can fall. Even legends can grow tired. And even the greatest rulers meet the same end as all of us.